I'm Larry Johnson, and here's how I see it. Why do they come? Why do thousands of immigrant families continue to travel thousands of miles from their villages in Mexico and Central America, exposing themselves to hardships and dangers along the way to reach the U.S. border and ask for asylum? Most are fleeing out of fear of gang violence, drug cartels, and conditions of extreme poverty. They're hoping for the chance to build a new life for their families, the same dream hoped for by all other earlier American immigrants. The Farm Bureau, a non-governmental umbrella organization that advocates for farmers across the country, states that 50 to 70% of farm laborers in the country today are undocumented, about 1.5 to 2 million. And if we don't have these workers, says Robert Gunter, a senior vice president of public policy for the United Fresh Produce Association, we risk food rotting in the fields and farmers losing their farms. Noelle Lindsay, a communications manager for Define American, a media company focused on immigrant rights and identity, says, "Immigrants feed this country. They cultivate our produce. They cook our food. The food industry wouldn't be possible in the way it is today without them." Some experts say that without undocumented laborers, the price of food would increase by 6%. The demand remains strong for cheap labor. The construction of a border wall is not the answer. What is needed is to create a guest worker program which would meet the needs of farmers and other employers, while at the same time provide opportunities to those who want to become part of the American dream. According to the Institute on Taxation and Economic Policy, undocumented workers pay $11.6 billion annually in state and local taxes, and it's estimated that allowing them to work legally would generate an additional $2.1 billion in tax contributions. Immigrant labor plays an important part in our economy. To suddenly wipe out this sector, says Bill Hammonds, former head of the Texas Association of Business, would have a devastating impact on the Texas economy. We need immigrant labor to do those tasks that not enough Americans will, he says. And we need a humane and compassionate approach to expeditiously process the legitimate request for asylum by those seeking to lawfully enter our country as new immigrants. I'm Larry Johnson. Until next week, stay well.